So in parabola, the standard equation is here. X minus h squared is equal to positive negative 4ay minus k. Kasi yung equation ng parabola, it depends on where the curve opens up. Ayan. Let's see. If the equation is x minus h squared is equal to positive 4ay minus k, that means that our parabola is opening upward. If it's x minus h squared negative 4ay minus k, the parabola opens downward. If it's y minus k squared is equal to positive 4a x minus h, the parabola opens to the right, and if 4a is negative, it opens to the left. 4a is the length of the latus rectum. Ayan. So here it is. First problem is vertex at the origin and focus at 3, 0. By the way, I forgot to write na kapag, or if the parabola have a vertex at origin, it has a different form, or it has a simpler form, which is y squared is equal to 4ax. Ayun. Ay, okay. Ganito na lang. So, ito. So, diba, this is the standard form of the parabola. So, if the center is, or the vertex is at the origin, that means our h and k is 0. So, that would leave us either x squared or y squared is equal to negative or positive negative 4a y minus k or x minus h. Now, let's proceed. So, for us to easily identify or to know where the parabola would open, we should always plot it para hindi siya mahirap. So, let's say, dito na lang. Our vertex is here, or origin is 0, 0. And the given here is its vertex is at origin and its focus is at 3, 0. So our x is 3, 1 from the vertex, from the origin, 1, 2, 3, and y is 0. So the focus is always inside the curve. So if the focus is here and the vertex is here, so we know that the curve should be like this, and it opens to the right. We need that to determine or to identify what equation or what form, standard form, we are going to use. So here is the standard form. If it opens to the right, this is the form. It's y squared is equal to 4ax. Okay, just remember all the forms. Let's use this one. Y squared is equal to 4ax. In a parabola, we have our directrix, and the directrix is at the same distance from the vertex to the focus. So if the focus is here, our directrix should be here. And if our focus is 3 units away from the vertex, our directrix should also be 3 units away from the vertex. So our directrix should be here. And the coordinates of the vertex or of the directrix is -3, 0. And the latus rectum is the length or the distance from the directrix to the focus. It's 2a is the length or the distance from the directrix to the vertex, which is also the length of the vertex to the focus because it has the same distance or the same length. Therefore, we have 4a, which is equal to the latus rectum. Ayan. So, if 4a is our latus rectum, so 4a is equal to, and we have to count 1, okay, it's the vertex, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our latus rectum is 6 units. 4a is equal to 6. We have to find a, so divide this by 4. A is equal to 6 fourths, or divided by 2, simplify, 3 halves. Then substitute the value of a into our first equation. That would become y squared is equal to 4 times 3 halves x. Y squared is equal to, cancel out, that would leave us with 2. 2 times 3 is 6 x. So our equation is y squared is equal to 6x. That is the standard form of a parabola with the origin as the vertex and have a focus at 3, 0. How about this one? So the length of the latus rectum is 10 or 10 units. Vertex at the origin. Parabola opens to the right. Now let's see and plot it out in our graphing paper. Let's have this as our vertex or our origin, which is also our vertex. Yes, vertex is at the origin. Yes. So if 4a is equal to 10, that means a is equal to 10 over 4, or it's 2.5. Yes, 2.5. Now, if RA is 2.5, remember that the length from the vertex to the directrix is 2a, which is also equal to the length of the focus from the vertex. So our 2a would be 5. So let's move 5 units to the left for our directrix, because it says that the parabola, it says here that the parabola opens to the right. So that means that if it opens to the right, our focus should be right here inside the curve. So our directrix is right here. Let's move 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us the coordinate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5, 0. This is the line of the directrix. And it has an equation which is x is equal to 5. Now let's move 5 units to the right for our focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our focus is here. It has coordinates 5, 0. Let's put it here. Okay, our 4a is equal to 10. That leaves us with a, which is equal to 10 fourths, or 2.5. Then the equation for the parabola that opens to the right is y squared is equal to 4ax. Now let's substitute the value over a. Y squared is equal to 4a, which is 2.5x. So y squared is equal to 10x. Alright, here it is. That is the equation of our parabola. Now check my activity, some of my activities. Let's see. Over here, at letter B, it says that vertex at 3, 2, and focus at 3, 6. So I've written the center, which is, or the vertex HK, which is 3, 2, and I have to know if where the curve is, or where the curve opens, so I'll be able to know if what equation or what form I'll be using. So I'll plot it out. Let's say this is the vertex, or the origin, 0, 0. The origin, I mean. So the vertex of our parabola is at 3, 2. Here, 3, 2. So let's move 1, 2, 3, and 2 for our y. 1, 2. This is the vertex, and the focus is at 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I already know that the focus is always inside the curve. So the curve should be like this, and it opens upward. So I'll have to find it opens upward. So right here, the equation is, this is the equation for the parabola, which have a vertex at the origin, but then I'll just use it. Okay, so here it is. X, that is x minus h. X minus h squared is equal to 4a y minus k. So here it is. X minus h squared is equal to 4a y minus k, because the parabola opens upward, and it has a focus which is h and k plus a. We have to find a. If k is equal to 2 and k plus a is equal to 6, right here. So 2, which is k, plus a, which is the unknown. So 2 plus a is equal to 6. So a is equal to, that would be the subtraction property of equality. You subtract both sides with 2. So that would give us a is equal to 6 minus 2, and our a is equal to 4. Now, let's use it here. We have to substitute the value of our a and substitute the value of the vertex in our equation, which is h and k. So x minus h squared is equal to 4a y minus k. Substitute h with 3 here, the vertex. Squared is equal to 4, our a, which is 4. 4 times 4y minus, yung pusa, my god, RK, which is 2, right here. That would give us our final equation, which is x minus 3 squared is equal to 4 minus 4, 16, y minus 2. This, our vertex is negative 2, 0, it opens to the left, so our directrix should be h plus a. So if h is equal to negative 2 and our directrix is 1, so negative 2 h plus a is equal to 1. So positive addition property of equality, you have to add 2 at both sides, so that leaves a gives a at the left side is equal to 2 plus 1. So a is equal to 3. So the focus is h minus a and k. If you're wondering why the focus is h minus a, because if our h here, hk, alright, so if our h is here and it opens to the left, we need to subtract a number of units or a units to have our focus inside the curve. So we have to minus a, which is here 3, and k. That would give us the coordinate of the focus, which is negative 5 and 0. So our equation should be y minus k squared is equal to negative 4ax minus h. That is the standard form for a parabola that opens to the left. Just substitute the coordinates of the vertex and the value of our a into the equation. So it's y minus k, which is 0, squared is equal to negative 4a, which is 3 times x minus h, which is negative 2. And our final answer would be y minus 0 squared. Actually, that would be y squared is equal to negative 12. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. X, positive times positive, negative times negative is positive. That is our final answer. Okay, I'd only give 2 items in my activity because my classmates are watching. I'm also doing this to help them because they only have limited connections with the internet. They can't connect to YouTube or limited connections to Google. So I have to help them. Kasi pangit naman